My name is Mike Dunne. I'm farming here in Kilworth, County Cork, just outside Fermoy. Farming with my father Tom. We're milking 400 Norwegian Red cows. It's a spring calving grass-based system, and we're supplying dairy gold with our milk. So I suppose we started using Norwegian Reds about 20 years ago. We find they have good fertility, good feet and legs, and an easy managed cow. They're also good to calve, and I suppose with that number of cows calving down, it's important that they're a robust cow, well able to look after themselves. Also, we get the grass early in the spring, so we find them a hardy cow to get out grazing. One thing we're trying to improve is milk volume and mostly kilos, so percentages. So a big thing when we're picking bulls is percentages, and the second in is milk. And I suppose with the Norwegian Red we have the fertility fairly under control. So we use a little bit of crossbreeding now the last 3 or 4 years with Holstein Friesian. And that's given us a hybrid vigour then to get a bit of milk and back into the herd. I suppose maybe 3 years ago now we started using sex semen. So we're 100% sex semen. We're looking for maybe 90 replacements every year. So we use about 150 to 180 sex semen straws. And then after that, then it's all beef straws. So the selection criteria for sex semen is and everything under 6 lactations has to be calved more than 60 days. And then any animal that had a difficult calving or retained after birth, they're all excluded. And then after that, then we go to EBI. So our bottom 10% EBI are excluded. And then we go to kilos of milk solids produced, or the potential of kilos of milk solids to be produced in the heifers. And the bottom 10% then are excluded. And then the next 25% get Holstein Friesian for hybrid vigour. And then the rest get Norwegian Red then above that. When we're picking the beef bulls, we pick it off the DBI index. So I suppose we go down through the catalogue, we compare the different bulls on the DBI, and also I suppose another thing we'd look at being important is the easy calving. So we find that the higher the DBI, the better quality calf, and the CBV then is much higher in the marks and a much more saleable calf. So by using high DBI bulls, we find we have a much more saleable calf, it's much easier to sell them, and we get a higher value for our calf when we send them to the marks. So I suppose probably 80% of the calves here we sell from the farm. We have repeat buyers coming for the last 10, 12 years, and as we've been using higher DBI bulls, it's obvious that they've been very happy with the calves and they've been coming back to buy them again. For the last 6 years we've been using Gene Ireland straws, and we get them delivered through Dove, and then ABP buy those calves back off us. So any year it could be anything from 30 to 35 calves they buy. So we're getting on well with selling our calves to ABP. It's very convenient in the spring. They come once or twice a week depending on the number of calves. We're getting a good market value, so we're happy to continue working with them. I suppose the biggest challenge with high CBV calves is to get the balance between in the high DBI, between the carcass weight and the easy calving. So I suppose being a dairy herd, easy calving is very important. So we use that as a high criteria. But then on the other side, you need good carcass weight to have a good CBV calf. Yeah, I think the CBV is definitely becoming more widely used. They started to show it in some of the markets now, and I think the buyers are definitely copying on that. Higher the CBV of the calf, the better quality calf you'll be buying. So I was going to recommend one thing to dairy farmers to be organised and maybe have their bulls picked early in the year, because I know last year when looking for bulls probably too late and a lot of the best ones were sold out. So I suppose just to be proactive and have your bulls picked and ordered early in the season. So I suppose if any dairy farmer is thinking of using beef, I suppose follow the DBI on the catalogues, and I suppose look at the easy calving figure. There's plenty of bulls there with extremely easy calving, and it makes management in the spring a lot easier.